right. Let us know who we got in the Chicago way today.
It's your boy. It's Body. Hardbody Lodox, man. 4340.
Hardbody Lodox. Hardbody Lodox. You know, ain't nobody else with a name like that. So that alone showed me how original you is, you know? And I hope it does for everybody else too. But yeah, though, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. It's been a good day, you feel me?
Yeah, great.
Me and bro done been pushing all day. We working. You feel me? It's been a good day, man. How you feeling, Brody?
I'm feeling good because this is one of the interviews that's gonna mean a lot to me, because when the page first started in 2019, it took a long way. It took a long way. But at the beginning, before the page got to where it was, I was locked in with you. The first song I ever posted by you, if I remember correctly, I think it was Foo Foo Niggas, or either that or War 40. But it was one of the two. Before it got if my page wasn't deleted, I'd be able to prove it. But at the end of the day, I do remember. But overall, we came a long way. And for us to have this interview, it goes to show this is destined to happen, you know?
For sure that.
And I'm proud of your growth too, because you came a long way since then.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. You too though, man. For sure that. Like, you know, we've been going crazy since we locked in, you feel me? On your side of things, my side of things. I could say we both been putting in hard work. You feel me? We deserve this shit. Give you your flowers, man. A lot of motherfuckers giving you your flowers and shit. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate you. But today is all about giving you your flowers, you know? And also talking about some things that need to be addressed. So let's get it all cracking from the top. You could have been with DJ U16, shot on Corporate Media Cartel, True Teller Drill, anywhere else in the world, but you fuck with the way today, and I appreciate you for that.
For sure that.
Yeah, it's crazy because I already done did 2 interviews today. This is my 3rd one. I'm a little tired, but I said I'm gonna push through it because this was special. You know? So let's take it all from the top. For Chicago, you are from. For the South Side, you are from. But where in Chicago specifically did you originate from?
Yeah, respectfully, I'm gonna correct you though. You feel me? I ain't from the South Side. I'm off the low end, man. You feel me?
Ain't the low end considered the South Side?
Nah, hell, nah. We like for real. We are on side of the city. You know, like anybody from the low end. Well, outside the low end, they gonna say what they say. But anybody out the low end, they gonna tell you like, nah, we from the low end. We ain't from over east, over south, north, west. We out the low end. You feel me? But if we being technically, literally and shit like that, we like southeast type shit. You feel me?
All right.
Low 30 low. But I'm from Welchware though. Yeah.
All right. And if I'm not mistaken, that's 40th and Langley, right?
Yeah, 4340, 43rd Cottage Grove to 40th and Langley.
Man, we got the whole low end, man. They know us.
Yeah, what he said.
You know, as a matter of fact, where does the low end start and end at?
You know, you got a lot of people got they different, you know, outlooks on it. But me personally, I'm gonna say like, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna say like, I ain't even gonna go too far to 18. I'm gonna say 21st. But then everything connected to it too though, because the projects didn't stop on 21st. You feel me? So I'm gonna say where the projects it's the Ickies. You feel me? To what the end of the Robert Taylor's was, but then again it's like 51st. 51st to to the low. State to the lake though, you feel me? Like, you know,
all right.
Like, and growing up on our side, it's 2 different sides of the E-way too. Cause for real, like growing up on our side of the E-way, you feel me? State to the lake. I ain't gonna lie, growing up, I ain't even know a lot about everything on the other side of the E-way. You feel me? Like, but not growing up, you know, motherfuckers getting older and shit, getting around and shit started to peak. Like, you know, our hoods on that side ain't the only thing. The low end, both sides of the E-way though. You feel me? From 51st. All the way down, 21st right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I can definitely point out that it's 2 different sides of the E-way in Chicago, and I don't think a lot of people know that. You know, so that's like a fun fact.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and also I've been asking that question since 2023 because apparently a lot of people have different perspectives of where it started and ended. So I just got to get yours as well. But all right though, growing up, I'm gonna assume that it was fun growing up, but at the same time, because I'm always hearing it, niggas was growing up too fast a little bit, right?
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. We was grown as hell at 13 and 12 and shit, 14 and shit. Shit kind of got rough, like real fast for us. You feel like, you know, motherfuckers start You know,
Getting in the street.
getting in them streets, you feel me? Like where we from though, I could say that our older homies and shit kind of like, they slowed down my progress in the streets low key. Cause they knew I was one to be like hot and shit, you feel me? Like they knew I was one like that out, you feel me? So they already early was trying to slow me down before I could even start up and shit. So, but
You end up catching a little time.
caught a little time, get to catching cases and shit. Product of my environment.
Yeah.
It was rocking. It was rocking though. It's rocking on the low end though, especially before the guns came around. You know, motherfuckers was 100
Going
deep,
around beating on shit.
walking state to the lake 100 deep and shit. Like
Beating on shit. We before guns, we was beating on shit. After the guns came around,
the guns came around and made this shit
still
like
beating on shit if
crazy.
necessary. You with me?
yeah. But shit, look, we come from where we come from. Don't mean we, you know, they don't determine where we going.
Exactly.
You know, we aiming for, we doing this shit to get out. You know, like we striving for
We
greatness.
ain't chasing the club for like how these other motherfuckers chasing.
Yeah, you feel me? We really come.
As y'all shouldn't. I wouldn't encourage y'all to do anything of the sort, you know?
No,
We
you
ain't
don't
never
have some
had to
motherfuckers in it for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You really trying to, you know, prevail off this shit.
And this shit for to change.
For sure that.
But and the thing is, as far as the low end, what I'm starting to realize is not enough credit given to the low end because I don't interview other artists from low end. But what I've come to the conclusion is a lot of the artists that we respect today in the drill area and we look at as pioneers, these niggas was from the low end originally. So
Yeah.
so would y'all? So everybody in this room is in agreement when we say the low end played a big part on drill music.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shit originated.
Yeah, to be honest, look, right?
They big homies up for the low end.
Yeah, to be honest, it's like, look, we probably ain't, we probably y'all just getting on to this for real, but you feel me? You know the system. It's a big system. You feel me? From the jails to the projects. You feel me? To the school systems in a way. All this shit a system. You feel me? And like the Robert Taylors, the Wells, the Ickies, these low end projects, the biggest projects in the world, like, you know, close to, I know these like, then the Robert Taylors was like the biggest in the world or some shit like that, right? Or like the biggest projects in the biggest trenches. You feel me? So like, you gotta think like when they knocked that down, at first it was to keep us all caged in and shit.
Right.
They knocked that down, and when they did that, that shit spread, you know, everybody in them joints all around Iraq. So everything really come from that shit, like in the streets, low key. A lot of the streets really come from that shit. So, feel me? 9 out of 10, motherfuckers be family all over this motherfucker, all type of shit. Okay.
And yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned the Iggy's and Robert Taylor home. It's like the project buildings over there got knocked down and everything, but I'm also hearing how a lot of people from the low end that they started in these project homes. So do you feel like if these whole buildings never got knocked down, things would have been different?
Yeah, see, I'm gonna keep it real. When they did that, they kind of spread us thin. You feel me? Like, cause back then it was way more easier to control and do shit the right way and be a team about a lot of shit. Like right now, the streets kind of different from how it was back then. It was way more control and shit, cause they was all locked in, stuck right there. You know, like how I feel. And I feel like when it all got spread around like this, that's when the chaos got worse and shit. You know. Like,
Oh, bro. Yeah. But overall, though, ain't no place like the low end.
treacherous, the slums. You hear me? It's the slums. You hear me? We ain't, I ain't gonna say like I love this shit, but I love this shit though. Like, you hear me? I'm a product of where I'm from for real. Like, I want to make it out this shit, but hey, I'm comfortable in this shit. I love this shit. You feel me? I'm a product of my environment. Like, you feel me? The low end, a treacherous ass place though. You feel me?
Yeah, but a lot of love comes from down there. You hear
Treacherous
me?
ass place.
All over the city. You don't know about the low end, you won't know about no end, because ain't no place like the low end.
Yeah. Yeah, we on that low end and no end shit though, for real. You feel me? We pushing peace and shit. You feel me? Like, no, we on the all through the low end. That's what we on though. You feel me? Like, whoever willing to push peace with us. You feel me? That's what we on. You know, like. But being from the low, I'm gonna keep it real. That shit kind of hard, folks. Like I'm rocking with Tay, all my guys and what they with and all that. But I'm one of the ones that get rough for when we talking push a piece, you feel me? I be trying. Like right now, I'm cool, calm, everything good. We having a great day.
Yeah.
I be having bad days. Feel me? So, you know,
But
it is what it is.
also, as far as like when it comes down to that, this is not even a question. Like this is a statement. But as far as like when it comes down to the bad days game, you gotta remember, it's more good on your life than bad, and you put more good out than bad. And a lot of things about you, it's a lot of good in it. So when you have your bad days, remember who you are, and remember what you're trying not to be.
For sure.
Don't let life push you to something that it don't have to be. You know.
Good looking, bro. Y'all fuck with that.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. And any final remarks about the Lil Wayne overall before we get into some more topics? You know.
Hey, come see about us though, man. It's treacherous and fucked up how they say it is, yeah. But we make it great. We making the low end great again. It's safe for the kids, you feel me? All that type of shit.
Good for the rappers and shit.
Treacherous activity happens. Yeah, treacherous activity happens everywhere, you feel me? But if you dealing with the right type of guys, you feel me? Everything. So just come and see about it.
All right, me and Tay was talking about some shit behind closed doors. I ain't gonna say it on camera, but because I want this shit, I want more action to be shown versus just me talking. So when the camera's on, I'll tell y'all what me and him talked about.
Better up. Don't forget that.
I ain't gonna forget. Trust and believe. I ain't gonna forget.
Oh,
But now let's talk about why you're here. You're a rapper, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you fell into a trap. Would you call yourself a rapper or an artist?
See, I was just finna say something about something you text me. You heard me? I ain't goofy though. Like, nah, look. When you ask me, like, hey, you a rapper? Yeah, I'ma say yeah. You feel me? Because an artist, I'm an artist for real. But as an artist, I get my shit off like in a lot of different ways. Like not just even rapping, not even just music. You feel me? I'm a real artist. Like I actually write music for other people, all type of shit. You feel me? And
oh, you be ghostwriting too. All right, good.
Ghostwriting and shit too. Like, so yeah, I rap now. Feel me? But I don't just rap. I got songs like I sing and all. I ain't really introduced the word to that shit yet though, but.
Yeah, and that's why I asked if you were an artist, because artists can be versatile. Like usually rappers will come with one sound. An artist can be versatile and shit. And I heard you can switch up and everything. So I'll look at you as an artist and a rapper. But if that's how you want to look at it, we can. But
yeah, for sure.
Overall, your music. Like I said, first two songs I posted about you was Foo Niggas and World 40th. And ever since then, it's been going up from there. You know? But let's talk about it. How long have you been rapping overall?
Shit. Man, I ended up doing some time early, man.
Okay.
I was 16, fighting 45 years for a case.
Shit. Hey, God was on your side.
Yeah, I was charged as a thought and shit.
Charged as an adult at 16.
Yeah, and the victim on my case, he came and saved me though. He was an elderly man and shit. I wasn't the actual person that robbed him, but he know that I hang with the guy. So, but you feel me? He was telling me like he basically came, got me out of the gym and got me a light sentence, but cause I was young and shit. But when I was in there, there was a lot of cats beating on the walls and beating on the doors, rapping and shit. That shit cold. You feel me? Shout out my boy Sleepy. He put me in the mindset of like being in there in my feelings and finding a way to let it out in there while I was in there. Because I was in there living violent and shit, like not thinking I wasn't coming home, going crazy, what you would call crashing out, tweaking and shit. So he kind of slowed me down. My boy Sleepy slowed me down and shit. My boy used to be sleeping, and Sleepy used to be in that bitch singing. He had a whole deck on at night at the door. Hey, Sleepy man, hit that one joint. I'm talking about you will be on your bunk, you feel me? Head just lay back, listening to him. Then it make you drop a tear how hard he going, you feel me? So I started I wanted to jump out there one day and get to doing what he do. Had him at me at the door, like, you know, had me at the door going crazy. I jumped out there, they said that shit was so cold. I ain't never turned back. I've been rapping ever since, putting my pain on this shit. You feel me? And you feel me? As the years go by, you feel me? What life goes on, whatever's going on in life, you could check my music out, and I'll be really putting my life in this shit. Like, you know, it's really coming from me.
And what song would you say best defines you that you put out? You know,
that's a good question.
I'll show you.
That's a good ass question, bro.
That
Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
That freestyle.
Ain't nobody asked me that before.
The first song you blew up on.
Hardbody. Had to put in work to earn that name. Mr. For Nobody. Shout out my boy Wooski on the mix, man. When I first came home from that time and shit, one of my cousins I fuck with, he took me to Wooski on the mix. He was in the crib, like in full crib. We going crazy. In a song called Hardbody, like right now it's still out. It's Hardbody Lodox. The name of the song is Hardbody. You feel me? Like, check it out though. When I first came home, what made everybody fuck with me, I was in Minnesota with a couple of the guys, you feel me, vacationing and shit, and ended up in the middle of the street, shirt off X. I'm tweaking and shit, but they playing beats and I'm just shirt off. I'm going 8. As a matter of fact, I had my shirt on at first. I get the sweat and take that bitch out. Take that bitch out, excuse me. I'm going ape shit, you feel me? And that bitch went viral. Like, look, I got locked up for a gun. Like 3 days after that video.
Fucked up, bro,
This what killed it though. I look.
Really held for real.
Well, he saying that's what held me back, but that's what. No, now look, I fuck with what he's saying. Now I get what he's saying. Now look, I get what he's saying. Basically, now look, what? Basically, look. Basically, what he trying to say, like, he feel like I should have been on right there.
Yeah.
But I got locked up though for a gun.
Right.
And like while I'm locked up, I'm not even knowing this, but that bitch doing hundreds of thousands of views on Facebook and shit. Thousands of shares and shit. 20, 30,000 likes and shit. I'm in Stateville, no phone calls, can't get on the phone, do nothing once a week and shit. Calling home, getting letters and shit, seeing I'm going crazy, I'm going viral. I'm going viral and shit. But I was in jail for like 4 months straight at the time. So imagine that buzz built up real high. There was a lot of people looking for me. I'm in jail. That bitch died, but I got out.
And then you made that, brought that same buzz back.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Yeah, with adversity, I ain't gonna never stop going hard. You feel me? Like, but no, it don't matter what's going on. The controversy, the hating, none of that shit. That shit don't make me. That shit ain't gonna make me stop going. That shit gonna make me go harder. And
I feel like you got more reason to go harder, especially since as of now, what recently going on, hers with legit challenge. Like you the only one he left a comment on.
No. Yeah, let me correct you on that one too, though. Right? It's what I seen so far is 2 other niggas too. You feel me?
My words.
Yeah, it's 1 other nigga.
Then you won the top 3 niggas that participated in his with legit challenge, and then he reacted to.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't be getting reactions out of her, you know.
And shout out to everybody that put up their best effort for that shit. You feel me? I know I listen to a lot of niggas shit that go real hard. You feel me? It's a nice contest. There's a lot of niggas going ape shit.
Hey,
you feel me?
and trust me, it was hard trying to keep track of who all doing it. But as you see, it's a lot of people who really putting their efforts in there, and it's like, all right, man, I like it.
I just seen my boy BuDouble drop on that shit. Hey, he smoked that bitch. Yeah. Yeah, I see how you coming for. Yeah, he going crazy.
Yeah. So, and I feel like BuDouble need his flowers too, because like a lot of people give Young Pappy his credit as Chicago legend, but what a lot of people don't know is BU was the one who taught Pappy how to rap. So everything that he's doing, like the way he sounding and everything, Pappy would have been sounding like that, you know? Like
love brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I know, like, Pappy came out how he did. Everybody fell in love with that shit like that. But when I listen to dude, that's all I hear from. When I listen to BU, that's all I'm hearing too. I be like, damn, for that shit out of this world. Like, that shit really in their genes and shit, though. Like, be like that. Just like NBA players, LeBron's son, he right there. You feel me? Brothers and shit. That blood means something, motherfucker. You feel me? His brother out here, he cold like that. That shit cold. So,
But to be pointed out by people like Herb and everything, doesn't that like show you that this is where you're gonna be as long as you keep going?
Yeah, see, I was just talking to one of the guys about that. You feel me? He was asking like, what that mean for you and shit, and I'm like, shit. I mean, that's just a comment on the page, but at the end of the day, what it mean for me, to me, myself, my personal opinion, it's like, good looking, Herb. I appreciate that. You feel me? A motherfucker seeing how I'm going, how hard I'm going. You feel me? That shit, that a motherfucker can salute me and say, yeah, you doing that's cool. You got a talent. Appreciate that shit. You feel me? That's it's reaching higher places. That's that mean you doing something right. You feel me? You know how they say the hate come because you doing something right. Real niggas gonna salute real shit. And love gonna be love. You feel me? When you doing something right too. You feel me?
Oh, bro.
Shit go hand in hand.
All right. Now, as far as your music and everything goes like that, out of all the songs you put out, what would you say is your favorite?
My favorite song that I put out.
Right.
Man, I'ma say, see, it was a time in my life where I was just going hard. Like me and my homies, we was all hustling, getting money together.
Right.
Feel me? We had some shit going on where I can't too much speak on. Feel me? And the way we was living, like it was too much love around and shit. And I shot this video in Minnesota with my homies out there with me and shit. You feel me? And if I ain't mistaken, what's the name of that shit, for? That's that Hustle Flow.
All right.
Hustle Flow. It's a video I dropped. I believe that bitch on. Did I drop that on Tay channel? Nah. Shout out my boy Minnesota Cole, cameraman in Minnesota. You feel me? It's on his channel, I believe. You feel me? That bitch cold though.
Big props and big
Hustle Flow video. That bitch raw as hell. Check me out.
All right, bet. Say less. Any final remarks about your music that you'd like to leave overall?
Me, hey. Hey, look me up on any platform. Hardbody Lodox, Lodox, man. You feel me? My YouTube channel and everything. Tap in. You feel me? I really like that. Like, I'm really an artist. You know, like I've been trying to perfect my craft. You feel me? And I know I've been leaning towards drill. This towards my fans. I know I've been leaning towards drill more than anything lately. You feel me? But y'all finna see something different. You feel me? I'm about to switch some shit up. Like, you stay tuned. Really fuck with Hardbody Lodox, man. You feel me? Check out my growth with this next project, these next couple projects. You feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, like, man. If that ABC rap shit what's going on right now, bro really be on. Like, they want some catchy ABC shit right now. That's what the fans be on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if
Another
they go
thing,
back to that real rap shit.
Another thing, like, I'm really living like, hey, another thing, like, how we living, like, just listen to the music, man. I ain't no cap rapper. This shit. We in the jungle.
Come, bro.
You heard me? And I ain't getting ate up or nothing like that. I got a plate.
All right,
Bro, up, we looking for new ideas. Hardbody Lodox on Instagram. We looking for ideas and other ways we could, make better music for the fans and shit. So, hit bro inbox.
All right, so you open to criticism. All right, bet.
Yeah, I'm open to a lot of criticism. Any
It's gotta be
criticism,
some
good or bad.
labels ain't offer them 10 and 20, hundreds and millions.
Now, if you want to talk about labels, it's a whole different. It's a whole lot of reasons why when it comes out to certain individuals and everything like that. And on top of that, labels be having their own marketing tactics, how to promote artists. But it's like that's not the way. Sometimes that's not the way to promote them. They be trying. They only want certain images out of artists, and that's not some shit I'm gonna encourage unless you just don't mind.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to say what I was saying earlier about the push and P shit. Like, I got my background a little sketchy. I get mad and lose my temper, and I'm a high head and shit. So it's a movement that's like not just easy for a person like me to get comfortable in, but I'm with it. I'm supporting my brother.
We also see you supporting the unity movement, and that seemed like it was something easy to do, and it's just as easy as pushing peace. You know?
See, I really fuck with, you feel me, Golden Child. You feel me? That's bro.
Sure.
I was fucking with him hard. I just had we had some shit going on where we was working together to, with some shit we got going on in our neighborhood, hands on and not on camera and shit like that. And we see the success and how hard bro pushing and how he getting into all these neighborhoods and making a change and the difference, you feel me? Some places are just harder than others to do so, So like, I fuck with bro and I'm with what he with and all that shit. I support the unity movement, you feel me? Hoping he could, you feel me, keep going hard with no stops and no breaks and none of that shit in his way. Cause what he on, shit could change lives for real, you feel me? Just like the Push and Peace movement. Bro, them all on the same, really on the same tip, man. Just, you feel me, going about it their ways,
Sure.
Show that shit.
And in regards to you and pushing peace and everything, what would you say is the main thing that's holding you back from being at your full potential as far as promoting it and being a part of it?
The plan to make it out, and I ain't make it out yet.
So before you able to get serious about pushing peace, you gotta make sure your life in order before doing it.
I ain't gonna say that. It's just like, man, bro, I want better for myself. I want better for my brothers. I want better for my family.
As you should.
But we a product of our environment. Feel me? As of right now, we don't got the tools we need. Feel me? To be the best we could be. And we stuck with what we have. And we gonna make the best of it and do the best we can. But this shit ain't 1 + 1 = 2.
Okay, all right, now, before you get to saying we don't got the tools, let's really take a peep at what all we got going on. This is Welch World we're talking to.
Yeah.
And let's make this very clear. Welch World is one of the most influential hoods in Chicago. And as far as the music scene, y'all all have the most have a part of the most influence, you know? Y'all one of them.
It's more so not about not having the tools or none of that, because like you saying, we one of the most influential.
Yeah, we pushing peace, but yelling about unity don't mean the ops ain't slide. I got Krug on S for the gas. And he up his Glock every car coming past. That's just it. You feel me? Like, you know? Like, just because, look, me and you could be sitting right here, right? And you could give me some, look, I'm a real, I like taking advice from people. You feel me? Like, if you got something good you want to tell me, bro, I ain't gonna be a waste of your time. I'm gonna listen, gang. I take heed to this shit that you gonna tell me. It don't matter who you is, I feel like I can learn from a baby. You feel me?
All right, bet.
You got something good to tell me, I need to hear it, gang, because it's a lot of bad shit that I've been through. And there's a lot of bad shit that made me a certain way in life, you feel me, that I got to deal with and be better, try to be better from. You feel me? So at the end of the day, gang, I can feel like that and all that, but as I'm going through those changes, it's a op somewhere right now going through the opposite changes. He probably sitting with his homie, and the advice his homie giving him, it's probably like, yeah, that nigga Hardbody. Boy, he on the top of the list. That nigga did this, he did that before. I heard about this, allegedly. Nah, them Welch-World nigga doing them. Yeah, we gonna get them. So me sitting over here and I'm moving so close to getting away from this shit and trying my hardest to, but then look at shit like that. That like when I cross the street, that shit make me look both ways, you feel me?
Okay. Now
can't get away from that shit.
Now I do hear what you're saying. But look at who all else is around you. And then look at what everybody else is doing. And on top of that, listen to what you just said earlier. Pushing peace. Even though that's something that you may not be like 100% like get put in the impact for, and I'm saying that as in like you're not able to like do it because you break down the situations. Your people says, Tate, main influence on pushing peace, and a lot of people is aware of his background. They even compare him to Von and Melly. But if he's able to push it with that background, what's the difference between him and you?
Prime example. It ain't no difference. He just like me. Prime example. I'm finna give you a prime example.
All right, bet.
And I hope folks don't feel no way by me saying this, but this the honest truth, you feel me? We ain't perfect. And I tell you, it's people that would love to kill that man and shit. And he know that. You feel me? So, but he doing what he doing and trying his best to steer away from being in any situations. People that, you know, it's people that see us pushing peace saying this shit and yelling that shit that would love to, you know, fuck that pushing peace shit. We don't want to hear that shit. Catch our ass, we gon', you know? So he's still trying to, like, be safe at the same time, right?
Right.
But it was a point in time where Tay was strictly like, "Are we not dissing? We ain't interneting nothing that's like that about nothing like that. We ain't doing that. We not influencing that or nothing." But then he one day lost his temper, and that's where one of our hottest songs came from, Goofy. You feel me? On his channel right now. That shit like a dark mark for us, low key. You feel me? Because we fed into some shit.
Right.
You feel me? We got mad and fed into some shit when we was trying to hold on to. And that was early, and I feel like that was early in the game for Take Two on the pushing peace side. Like, you know, like that was one of the first things tested him. Like, dude came home and got the, you know, people disrespectful as hell and
Right.
Shit made bro mad, and he slipped and fell into it. Feel me? A lot of people blame me for that shit. Try to say like, man, I'm influencing him to do this because I be dissing so hard. But yeah, they right too though. You know, like we growing and we trying to be better. But this shit it ain't easy. So
but then right after that, what did he do the very next year?
He get to cleaning it up. He get to doing his thing and staying on that path.
And then what did he recently do that proved how serious he was?
He got up with Blasian, you feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, look, people really don't understand like how deeper that is than just like we clean the air with each other and connecting. He really threw her a real bone. Like, you know what you did? What he did for her by sitting next to her and doing that with you. I started seeing crazy shit. Like, you hear me? I just seen some nigga, right? I don't even know this rapper nigga, right? But it's a rap nigga he own. I forgot dude's name. Lucky, some shit like that.
Lucky? Oh yeah, Lucky, that's his name, yeah.
I seen Fool say some shit to her like, no disrespect to nobody and I ain't just, you feel me, elaborating on some internet shit. But I seen, off that interview, he messaged to her and said some shit like, I love you, or some shit like, I respect you so much, or some shit, nice shit he said.
Yeah, he's
like,
I think he said Slutty pretty girl or something like that.
Trying to throw at her or something, you know?
Right.
Like, just think about it. Just off Tate getting on that interview with her, and they get the type of buzz they get. She got niggas like that in the industry that she trying to reach to, that want to support her now. That's just off of how they feel from their heart. Like, damn, man, hey, I feel you. You feel me? Yeah, that's a bigger curve. He threw her a big ass curve. You feel me? Motherfucker gotta understand that. That shit, like, he done it, set her for life. Now I ain't gonna say that, but like, he helped her in her career. Helped her life, her career, her mindset, everything. Dude, you feel me? Okay. And what I was saying, want to say, like, Tay ain't truly pushing peace, or he on them faking shit or nothing. Like, nah, I'm saying, like, folks ain't perfect just like me. And he feel like I feel. Like, we all on the piece. We on that.
Right.
But this shit easier said than done when that hawk on your back and they play. You feel me? Or motherfucker, you know?
That is true.
Like, yeah, we still gotta carry a persona of like, oh, ain't nobody finna play with me. You feel me? Like, and it's people out there that literally see us trying to do this and want to play with us. So,
but the fact that considering the real deep but backstory behind both of them two, the fact that was able to happen, that goes to show deep down, even if that's how they feel towards y'all, they really want to do the same thing they did. But people was worried about either if the ops gonna call them bitches for that, or they homies gonna call them bitches for that.
You'd be surprised, bro. I done had real friends from over there, from what I was from.
See what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, like, what they did, they probably want to do it with you. You know,
like what she from 757.
Right.
And one of they friends that passed is Gunsmoke.
May rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I used to talk to him daily on the phone and shit. Like, I don't even had times where he might have thought that people was finna come through my neighborhood and see me, and done told me like, pick your head up out there, boy.
A word?
Feel me? Real shit.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. I ain't capping or nothing. Like, feel me? Free my boy P.I. 7572. I done built real bonds with niggas that.
Oh, word?
That done really threw me curves and shit in this shit. Like, better curves than what he threw. Curves that might have got me killed if they ain't throw it to me.
Wow.
Free the guys. Free PF 757. I fuck with niggas. Like, it's like look, if we wasn't from, these niggas would be probably sitting next to me and shit. Like, if it wasn't what's going, like, you know.
But no, the fact that what's going on was going on, and then yet they give you these type of heads up. Don't you think that they still want to, that they might want to?
Yeah.
So why not just get up with them?
Cause then look, man, this shit crazy. It's so wicked and crazy that
it's easier said than done.
That shit so easier said than done. Like look, how they did that. They created that setting for that. It can be done. I ain't gonna say like it ain't nothing that can happen. It can be done. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just. It ain't enough.
Cause I did ask them both specifically, like, how could them sitting next to each other influence both hoods from like y'all, from hers and y'all's? And what Tay said, like, if it's not going to influence either hood, it could at least influence the shorties, like anybody that's from the hood, like maybe we don't gotta go down that path. Maybe the generation after y'all, basically. You know?
See, and really with me, that's the main exact thing. I got a daughter,
right?
And it's a blessing. You feel me?
For sure.
And then it's like she totally like innocent. Like everything about her is beautiful and innocent. She not a bad child. She won't even let you get her to do nothing bad or say nothing bad, like curse or nothing. She'll get to getting sad.
Oh,
and I get to thinking,
that's adorable.
And she guess what? My baby a low end baby. You feel me? My shorty live on the low end right now. My baby go to schools on the low end right now. You know. What I put in this shit gonna come back to me. You feel me? So the best I can do it, the hardest I can go at it, you feel me? I'm gonna put as much positivity in this shit as I can, you feel me? Cause I got a daughter. And I know she watched my video. My daughter knows songs and shit, like, you know. She watching me do this shit. You feel me? She really getting in the age where she understand it too. So so like I can't have that image for her after that. That's like, feel me, it's cool to be such a devil, you know. I do want her to understand where her daddy came from and what he went through. But I don't want her to think that this what it is, you know. She should feel comfortable in none of this type of shit.
Bro. And I'm glad you're considering that for her too. Because a lot of men who still might be a product of the environment with children, they might not be too much aware of their own influence on their own children. The fact that you were aware of that goes to show that we need more men like you, or more fathers like you, I should say.
Hell yeah, man. I'm right here with my homie Baller. And bro got kids. He got like, Foles got a lot of kids. And his kids love me. All my homies' kids love me. I'm right here with my brother Guate. And I'm his daughter, Godfather. Homies, they got their kids. They kids love me, like, you feel me? I'm Uncle Body when it comes to the shorties, you feel me? I'm Uncle Body when it comes to the shorties, like, you feel me? I got a big ass influence with the shorties and my fan base, you feel me? Like, shout out my little brothers, man, Buki, Ty, on Tim, like when early in this shit, my little brothers was letting me know, like, you feel, especially Ty, like he'd see me out here on some treacherous shit. Like, Body, bro, you really raw as hell, though. Like, it's really shocking that you on what you be on out here. Like, he used to be tweaking on. He used to be, I ain't gonna lie though, for like, I wouldn't even expect, like, you feel me? Like, I know you ain't no faker or nothing, but gang, I just feel like, you feel me, it come a time where you like shouldn't be on certain shit. We out here. Little bro, them really influenced bad though, and they get to like, I started seeing them moving how they move, and they been got what they got going on, like from their life and having their own struggles in life and shit. But I see like me being an influence with this rapping shit. I see them moving like.
And they did get to tell me that you influenced them on rapping too, you know.
Yeah, man. We really influence each other over here though, you feel me? Like,
for sure.
Buki, my favorite rapper on the low end and shit, like.
Hey, salute. And that man was just telling me how niggas ain't gonna give him credit for that shit about on his rap side. But I'm like, man, they will. But
Buki the man.
But check this out though. On more onto the Pusha piece though. It don't have to only be just them, you know. It may be others, like other areas that might be down for the cause, you know. I believe there's a chance that it might be, you know.
Yeah, that's really what I believe. Like, if you pushing peace, if you really pushing peace and people coming together, it shouldn't be like if you big on a platform or nothing like that. It should, but all the kids should be involved.
Agreed.
It should be all the kids. If y'all really pushing peace, motherfuckers should really be coming together, putting this money instead of fucking it all, really putting this shit together, making shit for the kids, you feel me? Taking whole trips. Come on, man, let's
look, look, don't get it wrong though. I seen J Mane.
Nah, you can do shit like that. But
I seen J Mane though, like take paper that niggas pay him to do shit like this and spend it all on the kids though.
Oh, but
like I seen that, like look, niggas, I understand your outlook on it though, like all the cameras is cool, are y'all good on the camers, all that shit look nice and shit, but if you pushing pieces, it should be shown and some shit like.
And just instead of just a certain group, it should be all. You should be trying to push peace. Everybody should be coming together the right way. If this is what y'all own, if this for the next generation, you get what I'm saying? Because I see right now, a lot of kids. Well, right now, a lot of kids is off the port. porch. You get what I'm saying? And it is a lot of kids still on the porch, and I can see both sides. You get what I'm saying? Because I got kids, and a lot of the kids that's out here right now, like my little cousins and shit. So once they come up, I don't want it all to be about guns and shit with them. They really got potential. Football, basketball, music, and
that's what we really need though. We need like some like
what I'm saying?
Like the money spent in the hood though. You feel? We need more money spent in the hood on projects.
So the hood have more resources, then it'll be easier.
Look, let me break it down for him though. Look, growing up for us,
right?
You feel me? We had the church.
Right.
Now look, the church was like, we had some older people from our neighborhood that literally probably lived next door to you. Feel me? Like, some of my homies' mamas and daddies ran the church. You feel me? Like, my homie Lil Child's, he in a wheelchair for like 10 or 20 years, close now. You feel me? Coming, not 20 years, like 15 probably, like now. And him and his mama was like the lady you come in the church, she the lady signing everybody in and shit. So like this us, like family oriented and everything. And when we had the church, our hood was more organized.
Right.
Like right now it's organized, but it's kind of like a little more wild. Like back then, the kids that was our age, 8 to 12, 13 and shit, shorty than we in the church. Then you got the motherfuckers from 13 to 17, 18. All them niggas, they in there too. Then you had our older homies, big phone numbers. They was in there too. So we had like a way like more structured situation. Like when you hold us up in one thing and we all gotta come together and shit. Like, you feel me? As black people, we really know how to make some shit happen and control some shit and do the right shit. Like we wasn't out here. Yeah, we wasn't out here on the block tripping. You feel me? We was we was hooping in there. We was hooping in there. We even was boxing like we didn't know each other in there, like with boxing gloves on, and they was letting us on camera. We was dancing and having parties in there. Females, they letting us kick it with females here. Not no sexual, none of that. But they letting us bring female. If the kids have programs and places they can go be
kids at,
be comfortable, be kids and grow up. Like I ain't gonna lie, that situation was really for grown-ups, gang. But we from the trenches, so we had what we had, and we kids went through that shit. But nowadays though, like if it was done right, like if motherfuckers came to our hood like that, answer for Joe, he's probably here. Folks probably here. But if we had shit like that in the hood now, like people like Tay, J-Man come together, right? Get some funding for a bando out here, right? And they put a sign up and just say shit, rec center. Like any kid in the neighborhood, you could come, bro. Sign your name on this paper. Y'all can come chill here, play basketball. It's all sports shit we doing in here, y'all. That's it.
Like I said,
a lot of shorties wouldn't be in the streets.
Like I said, off camera, I got something I want to tell you about, and I'm not gonna forget it, and I still got it in mind. But
that shit kept us off the block back then, man. Like,
no, trust me, I know. Shit was like I had a little bit of that growing up, but like not no rec center, but I did have activities I could do as a kid to stay away from that shit.
Now these shorties only got the traps to be in and shit. Trim. I'm talking about shorties be out here in the trenches, bro. It ain't no YMCA's and all that.
No, the wild
they got the YMCA's and shit, but I'm saying there ain't no YMCA's that the young niggas linking up at and comfortable.
Right, okay.
Where they like, like that's some shit we grew up around and shit too. I'm just saying like we pushing peace, right?
Right.
Let's say we came with an idea to make the neighborhoods better.
Which I got one.
If you from your hood, right, J Man? Right. You from where you from? Let's go to J Man hood. That's one nigga from his hood. Let's do it in his hood. Let's try to get some funding for one of these buildings and put a basketball rim in there. And now it's just a place for all these people these kids from J-Man hood that's claiming this shit and trying to do all this. Now they got a place where J-Man opened the doors for them to go be safe and ain't gotta be in the streets and doing nothing better. He ain't not teaching them shit. Like, they hooping, they playing chess, they learning shit, they going
twist up.
You feel me? What they going through, and that they'll probably be in a hot car sliding, trying to look for an op right now, but they somewhere playing pool in the pool hall at J-Man. Them establishment they got just for people to not be in the streets. Now I tell you, even was real. We got 100 little shorties right here. If motherfucker could get funding for one of these buildings on the low end where we from,
you know what?
All our shorties will be in that motherfucker being productive, bringing their kids.
Yeah, my bad. Not to cut you off on that though, but before we even think about putting a rec center over there, just for the safety we feel for taking the kids, I'm pretty sure y'all are good. But just before you get to think about that, I want you to be honest with me. if we're gonna put anywhere over there, if possible, would you consider pushing peace with 39th?
Yeah. Yeah, because look, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Most of my beefs come from my little brothers. You feel me? People
Right.
playing with my brothers and shit. Like a lot of people ain't play with me in this world. You feel me? Something might happen with my brother, and I feel some way about my brother. You feel me? So like,
Okay.
I feel like with shit like that going on, the crime rate to be down, niggas wouldn't be doing a lot because like, you feel me? Like, look, you remember how the Boys and Girls Club shit is?
Yeah.
Just imagine if some people like Tay and J Man could get funded for their own program like that. Now they got establishments all over the city and they hoods where they putting kids in and doing it. It will be less other shit going on because it's the kids doing it.
True.
I'm telling you where I'm from. It's the kids doing it. Feel me? It's no. So if we could get them somewhere to be safe, because a lot of my shorties that be out here tripping like that don't got too many places to go and be out here roaming and be getting into bullshit, you know. But then we got some that just stick around us, and we, you know, being around us, we influencing them to be better and shit. So they doing better and shit.
Yeah. And first, I'm down with the idea, and I'm down for the cause 100%. But it's like we talking about putting this in the hoods. But it's like, if we're gonna put it in the hood, we gotta be aware of what else is around, you know. And for some situations, like as far as y'all, like if we could have a rec center by y'all, but OPM like literally right over there. So it's like, who's to say we can have it right there without something potentially happening?
And then look, now that's why I would think for us to say like this, right?
Right.
Alhamdulillah, you feel me? I took my shahada and I'm you feel me? I've been trying to, you feel me, practice being righteous and on my deen, you feel me? And what I noticed where I'm from, everybody respect the ox.
Right.
You feel me? Tay Savage got the ox behind him, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
No. He got Aki and them behind him, and I feel like where we from is people that's not Muslim. Where we from, we got people that's not Muslim, right? But they respect what we got going on so much that when it's time for that, bro, them stand down.
Word.
So just imagine the Muslims, Tay, J-Man, together, create their name, not the Boys and Girls Club, but just as an example, some like the Boys and Girls Club, and they get funded for these for these spots, and they got the Muslims protecting the spots. Like you got a Muslim brother working the doors of these places, taking these kids' names down when they signing in, and the brothers is being active with these kids, helping these kids. That's what the Muslims about. Feel me? They about that. They about that. They love to be involved in that, helping the community like that. If the pieces to this big puzzle that we all create, that bro them created and started all of this, they put them pieces together, bro. And we'll have something crazy for the generations coming. It'll be a lot slowed down.
And do you feel like religion overall is what the youth needs in order for it to be easier for everyone to think or consider it?
See, I won't even say religion overall, but me personally, I will push you to learn something about being a Muslim, even if you don't want to be one. Like me, I didn't want to be one at first. I just wanted to know about it. Mm-hmm. And when I learned about it, I realized, oh, okay, no disrespect to nobody racist and nothing like that, right? But you feel me? A white guy, he might feel comfortable in a race in something like, you know, Christianity. He might feel it's easy for him to connect through that. Like, you know, as a black person, it was easy for me to feel and connect, you feel me, with Islam. To understand, you feel me? Like, so, like, in the culture I'm from too, there's so many people that latch on to it, and I know why, because you feel me, it's easier for a person of our culture to understand and feel it, because you feel me, we went through what we went through, you feel me? So like, yeah, I'm big on thinking, like, you feel me, like if you believe in something, you feel me, and you practice on, you feel me, like standing on it, that, you feel me, you can get the good out of yourself in it if you can find it. You feel me, like, you can find it. Everybody needs to believe in something, you feel me, to to go to the next level that they trying to get to. You feel me? Like whether it's your homies and how hard they pushing for you, or you into your Bible and you know deep on your religion, whatever it is that push you. For me, it was this. Like, it was this to start being better as a person and shit. It was this. This what did it for me. It might be something else for another person, but I'll push you to try what I tried. You feel me? Because I've been enlightened on Islam. You feel me? I got a better way of thinking out of this shit.
For sure. Now, we're going to talk about this for us, the most important questions. Or, the rest of the important questions here. Now, we hear all this from y'all, but when it comes down to
that's the word, big bro.
When it comes down to we're hearing this from adults. This whole conversation is an adult conversation.
Yeah.
And we as adults, we can push this all day, but we still got the youth that's out here. And what's being glorified right now is youth rappers. And with the youth rappers, they got that YN title on them. And YN is usually referred to in a negative way. And with the music that's being promoted by these young rappers, it's YN energy. It's basically promoting that could influence the youth to basically keep going with the shit, you know? Even though I'm not gonna throw that on them, but that's how the media gonna look at it. So do you agree? Do you feel like the young rappers that we listen to as of right now should push peace just as much as the adults is in order for this to actually be influential?
See, I'm gonna keep it real. Like I feel like the younger crowd of people in Chicago, it'd be hard. It's hard. It's gonna be harder to like, you know, get them on this path of what we on, because the Chicago got its outlook on what shit is. You feel me? And you got shorties out here that'll look at this like, niggas hoes, niggas bitches, I ain't talking shit. Ooh, the ops forever, fuck them. Mm-hmm. You know? And that's what we push a piece for. That's why I say, look, feel me? It's people pushing peace that'll tell you they push a peace even for those type of people they want peace, you hear me? But it's people like me that's saying I'm pushing peace for those who push a peace, you hear me? Who with that. If you ain't with it, I'm not begging, you feel me? Because I've been through a lot too, and I feel your pain. It ain't even that I hate you and want to just say like, fuck you. You don't want to be with it, fuck you. It's that I understand you. I feel you. Because a part of me every day be wanting to say, fuck you too. And still go crash out on something. You feel me? Like in my feelings, I be. But I got niggas like him believing me. My big brother Joe just came here. He believed me. Guap right here. Folks them flesh. Bro, them believe me. We been out here all night pushing and jumping all around the city right now. Shooting videos. Ain't nobody getting paid for nothing right now. We getting wild. We wanna get somewhere, you know? So this shit for who pushing it, man. Who really gonna step and wanna, you know, make a change in life, you feel me? But if that ain't what you want, and I hope you get your peace from somewhere. If it ain't with us or with who you got an issue with in the world or whatever, I hope that you find one day, you feel me, some peace for your heart, you feel me? Because I know for a fact that there's people even right here with me right now that ain't with the peace, you know? It's hard. It ain't something that you can just, I ain't gonna lie, we you know? It took Tay to really get in and, you know, holler at me, and not just him. My big brother Wayne, and he been a Muslim 12 years right now, going on 13. And he been on his thing, you know, coming hard. Like, it's a struggle, but bro been influencing a nigga to chill for a long time. And it started with that. Yeah. My brother was a hot one too. Feel me? And it was on. But bro got on his thing, and I seen slowly and surely, I was calling him out. Like, man, yo, he ain't on that view. Man, hey, Scud, he changed, folks. This nigga ain't on. I see, but then I started peeping like, nah, folks. Because a motherfucker play with him and he don't, you know, he is going to get bad still. Like, you know, it's like he just really trying to get away from this shit, though, like in his heart. You feel me? That's what it's about. Like, a lot of people tell me about this peace shit, just where they from and they ops and all that. No, gang. We growing up off chaos. Feel me? Chicago, we being raised off chaos. You feel me? So it ain't even just do work in this, you feel me? No more. It ain't even just about like the ops, where you from, none of that shit, bro. Where we from, bro, you got the attitude of a gangster, you know, like most motherfuckers you meet from the rack, bro. You go out of town, people love us, but I swear you go to certain places, bro, you know what it is, people be like, bitch ass niggas from the rack think they tough. Bitch ass niggas from the rack think they own this, think they own that.
Jeez.
I hate that, but it's like it ain't even their fault. They ain't hating or nothing. They really just coming off that aura. Like niggas coming like that out here, gang. It's how you give it up. You will go out of town, call a nigga. Look, you will go out of town and call a nigga a OTC, out of town clown. Why the fuck you feel like, bitch, you and all shit. You out of town clown. They probably looking at you from the rack like, bitch, you out of town clown. But the attitude we give being from here, gang, that's just what it is, you know, like, and
we can still get your ass from out of town still.
how the fuck you in Minnesota telling this man he out of town clown, bitch? You out of town right now for real.
Well, then, for those in the world who say they're not pushing peace, here's a philosophy for you. You can get caught making one mistake and you'll spend the rest of your lifetime paying for it. So think about that before you really decide you don't want to push peace.
And I show that.
And the niggas, it's so crazy. The niggas that be talking down pushing piece of shit, like, don't really be the goofy. Like, never did nothing, never. Like, they be saying that shit for the internet, though. Like,
hey, but you got some people, look. You got some people just doing what he said, just trying to get some clout. But then you got some people who genuinely took some losses.
Yeah, 100%.
Come on, really out there trying to get
niggas
that,
who, you know, niggas who really, it's niggas out here that really took losses too, folks.
Right.
And look, I'm gonna keep it. Look, I was one of them at first. It was hard for me to be with this. You feel me? It was hard for me to want like shit to slow down. I wanted shit to pick up at one point. I wanted more and more of the treachery. You feel me? I wanted, you feel me, it to just go. It's cracking. Fuck who don't like us. Fuck who hate us. You feel me? And I still feel that way. Fuck who hate us. But I'm putting my best foot forward. I've been doing that. Putting my best foot forward for a change.
And that's the thing, though. Like, they'll say they ain't with it. Like, you ain't gotta be, if you ain't with it, you ain't gotta be on the internet saying you ain't with it. You ain't gotta be, you just on what you on then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what Bruno was telling me.
So if you're someone who's not pushing peace, you don't gotta let the world know this, because then it's gonna be like you're one of the people that's still adding fuel to the fire. So other people want to keep that shit going. Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, if you ain't pushing peace, and your ops ain't pushing peace, shit, blessings to y'all in y'all situation. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, this shit really a lose-lose for us all, though. You know. So like, blessings for you and yours and your situation. If you ain't pushing peace, you feel me? I ain't hating on you. I ain't mad at you or nothing. Your loss probably was harder. It probably hurt it more. It probably took you through more. I don't know. But a lot of people can't just let go. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
All right, but that's a lot. Well, now we got a lot we can think about now, at least for the rest of the world.
Show that.
All right, now for the most important question of all, I'm gonna always ask this no matter who it is, because you never know what somebody's going through. How are you feeling mentally, Funnel?
Man, you being honest, man.
As honest as you want to be.
Tell them what you just told me. We just had this talk.
Man, fuck. Hey, I'm really at a point in my life where I done been through a lot right now. I'm going through a lot right now too. And honestly, mentally, man, I'm at a good space. You feel me? I'm a high-headed person though. Like, not just high-headed on some like, oh, he be tweaking, he crazy. It's just, I think my head like you feel me, should be floating, flying. Like, thoughts be flying in my shit. You feel me? And I be going through some shit up there. But like, all together, I'm straight. You feel me? I'm straight. I'm moving into a better space. You feel me?
For sure. All right, now, the last question of all will be TCW feedback on me. But before that, we just gonna put more positivity in the air for your behalf. So I'm just gonna throw a few names at you if you don't mind. Just say one thing positive. These are rappers, by the way. Just saying one thing positive about or to them. And then I'm gonna let you give your own special shout outs.
Oh, I like this, man.
All right, bet.
I like that.
Now, first person on some positive note, just Lil Zay Osama.
Lil Zay Osama. Hey, you know what's? Hey, that's crazy though. I'm finna tell you what I just told, bro.
What up?
That's what I'm gonna do. Cause look, it's crazy. Last time I just talked to bro, I just told him some positive shit that I wanted to tell him like that. Like it's exactly what that's crazy. And he came and said, Lil Zay instantly, I'm finna go to me and bro DM. I ain't gonna show our DM or nothing like that. No lame shit.
Alright, you gonna read it?
See what I said. Hey, I told bro, I said, head up, gangster. It's little shit to a giant. Focus. You really one of those. It's shit meant to knock you off your pivot, but the real one's always still standing.
Hey.
That's to my boy ZZ on Chief. Folks
saw that, right?
I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, you say what?
He saw that?
What?
The message.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's my partner. And folks know everything.
I bet. I'm glad you saw that.
Nigga do for real. Like, yeah, you just saw it though? I told you about that. I ain't tell you about that. I told folks like, you feel me? I fuck with Fool. Like, look, I've been following Fool's story since he came home. Since he came out. You feel me? With the song where when he drew on his homies and he was basically like telling them like, damn gang, I'm so hard for niggas. Why niggas ain't coming how they come? Like, I go so hard for niggas. Why niggas shunning me and doing me how they do me instead of supporting me how niggas should support me? Like, you feel me? Just his struggles with his homies and his girl and jail, all that shit. You feel me? I've been following that shit. You feel me? And his pain is a pain. You feel me? A lot of us could relate to being in the system. You know, I done probably like 8 years of my life in jail. Early as hell, from 15 years old all the way to I ain't been in jail. God forbid any negativity. Inshallah. Feel me, mashallah. I ain't been in jail in 6 years. Feel me?
W, folks.
And staying out of the way.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. I don't do a lot.
Alright, for sure.
You feel me? I've been trying to stay, you feel me, on that path and shit, you know? So, like, I'm happy with this shit right now, you feel me? I'm doing good, but niggas like Lil Zay, though. He one rapper that tapped in on the struggle music shit that, that's how I started rapping, like I said. It was struggle music from being in jail. So imagine him. I could tell that he was a nigga in jail. You feel me? On that wall, you feel me? Making you feel that shit. You sitting in your bunk thinking like, damn, man. This shit ain't for nobody, bro. We need to get out this bitch. Like, he a nigga, how you sitting there thinking like that, you feel me? I done met a lot of niggas. That's how I started rapping. He a nigga that made me start rapping, but he wasn't around. It's just niggas that like him. I know he was in that bitch. You feel me? Giving niggas that motivation to stay strong and you feel me? We gonna make it out this bitch one way. You feel me? One day. You feel me? Then he was straight struggle. His struggle, I just understand, you feel me? And I salute a nigga who just, you feel me? He gonna stand on his, like, you know, like I don't see him folding under none of the controversy, none of this shit. You feel me? People play with him all the time. He stay got some shit going on, you know? But he stands strong in this shit, you know? So, you feel me? Wanted to give him them words of encouragement. And, like, you know, stay strong on your shit, gang. The real prevail at the very end. You know, you one of those.
Oh, fun. Salute to him.
So,
is there anybody else you want to give special shout outs to?
hey, man, shout out 4340, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. All my brothers, you feel me? We putting in work doing our thing. Me and Buki, you feel me? My boy Buki just had a video shoot today. I had a video shoot today, man. Be on the lookout. You feel me? We both going ape shit. You feel me? And my little brother here with his camera, he been having his camera rolling and shit, man. Y'all go follow him on Instagram at ShopByLowski. Well, y'all gonna start seeing him around a lot, you feel me? Little bro getting a lot of content in, you feel me? You feel me?
Send me his page when you get a chance. I'll make sure I tell him whenever we drop his videos and everything.
Yeah, man. Hey, for sure, I got you, man. You feel me? Got you. Shout out my niggas who with me too, man. We been on it's been a long day, man. Yeah.
It's been a long day. Like I done got it with Buki on the interviews, and then I got it with y'all. So I know everybody in this bitch tired. I'm just as tired, you know.
Free the guys, free the jails, man. You feel me? Free logo, free fly.
So,
you feel me?
Free take some.
Free take some. Free trench.
For sure.
You feel me?
It's a lot.
Free the pilots, free the
drink tank, outside tank.
yeah, free them niggas, man.
For sure. Before we get up out of here, I gotta ask, like, we've been cool for the longest and everything, but now we got to the point where I'm doing interviews and we locking in even more. So you do support the wave, but the real question is, why do you support the wave?
Man, look, right in the beginning, my page wasn't lit. I was probably like 1,000+ followers, some little shit. You feel me? And I couldn't really get too much love from a lot of places. You feel me? But from the beginning of Chicago Way, that's what I've been seeing. Like I don't know if people notice, but you ain't start off just posting everybody. You started off posting the least desirables, the people that couldn't get not even couldn't get the recognition, just the people that you started posting, the people that you seen, like, you know, the underdogs and shit. I was peeping that. Like, a lot of people probably ain't noticed. I was an underdog at the time, so I know. Like, I felt like, man, I know I got something special, crazy. I'm going too hard. Why am I not getting the notoriety I deserve? You feel me? Everybody that I knew that of, like, I seen that for them too, just like me. That's how you was coming. You feel me? You was giving the big and the little people the flowers they deserve. You feel me? Helping everybody with their shit. So that's what really made me like, yeah, man, I fuck with bro, man. I can't knock how you coming. You feel me? Like, gang, gotta keep growing up in this shit. Like, I ain't gonna front, like, the whole career shit. You know how we coming, brody.
Righteous, for sure.
Yeah, right.
Like I always said, I never been one to care about clout. Is you real? Is you a real nigga or not? You know?
Yeah.
Sure. Now, any final comments or any final remarks you want to get off your chest? Let the people know.
Hey, look, man. Free Hands TV. You feel me? Because look, Free Hands TV. I swear to God, look, I'm not even the greatest fighter, man. Free Hands TV. But a lot of you niggas got an issue with me. We could really just get in the gloves, you know, like, for the kids and make some money about it or something too. If it comes down to that, like, you know, we can, you know, let's put on the, like, you know, Free Hands TV, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I wanted to get on hands. Cause that was like, I was looking at that like, damn, now niggas put the guns down and pick your hands up, bro. A lot of people, you feel me? If the streets came back to that though, you feel me though, Joe? You feel me, big bro? Remember, I remember this shit, though. I used to have to run the dude, you feel me? Like, niggas too big, niggas too shit like that. I wasn't holding no holding up, but like, we was getting it on with these hands out here, folk. Like, niggas see us 100 deep, you feel me? And too deep, and it's going down, you feel me? Like, if we can go back to that, the streets are really, you know. Yeah, man. So free. So look,
I agree.
Hey, so that's what I'm gonna wrap that shit up with. Free my boy Hands TV, man. Feel me? Free Hands TV. He was making Chicago great with that shit, man. You see them people know what's going on. They got 4 hours to wait for a little second. Free the guys, man. Free my boy, man.
For sure. With that being,
folks have to wait for a second, man, because he was really doing this shit. Free the guys.
So, with that being said, thank you for your time. You will always and forever be a part of the Chicago wave, literally since the beginning. Literally.
For you gotta get you a hand sign. Like, what's your hand sign for?
I do. It's there to be throwing a W, but I be doing W's and then I do this to make the T and the C. You know. TCW.
Yeah, man, we on the wave with it. Fuck you talking about, man. Big real wave shit, man. We ice shit hell. Motherfucker better.
Shout out the wave.
Yeah, shout out the wave.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the whole Welsh world, because I did tell Tay after that interview I was gonna get with everybody else, and I
told everybody I was gonna how you feel me? Look, where we from, we call ourselves villains, man. We throw this shit up like this. And this how we shake of it. And it's not just no gang shit. This is us showing love. This mean like look, you will see one of my homies, they fuck with you, like, hey, Brody, yeah. They'll throw it up like that to you, like, that's basically saying, like, hey, love, boy. Fuck with you.
All right, man.
Brother, man, I'm gonna have a way shake up feel with me is love, man.
All right, man. Then love it is, right?
Just show that love.
Just show love, buddy. Ciao.
Chicago Wave, what's your message to the youth?
It's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.